Prince William and Prince Charles will be bringing in very different minds to work on their staff teams, a royal expert has claimed. The Duke of Cambridge and Prince of Wales have recently experienced exits of key staffers, according to reports. Finding Freedom author Omid Scobie spoke to the Royally Obsessed podcast about what this signified for the royal family. Host Rachel Bowie asked him, "You're close to many sources at the palace. Is there a PR overhaul going on? We're seeing a lot of information about exits of key staffers, particularly those that work with Charles or William. Have you heard anything more about that?" Mr. Scobie told listeners, "It's forever evolving. It was interesting to see two top aides for the Cambridges and Prince Charles leave at very similar periods of time. But they also came in at very similar periods of time. To the outside that looks like there is an overhaul taking place, but I think it's forever shifting." He continued, "Ultimately whoever's been working for the Cambridge several years ago were working for a very different Cambridge family to the one that is now stepping into very advanced, extremely senior roles. You then need to bring in very different minds within that as well. I think it's a very interesting time for the family in general." Mr. Scobie gave further insight into the Prince of Wales situation as Prince Philip's death leaves a hole in the family. The expert claimed that Charles has it on his shoulders now to become the pillar of the family. He described the role as a quasi-king position. This means that the team around the heir to the throne will develop, according to Mr. Scobie. He told the podcast that the conversation about the changing face of the monarchy is now being had publicly due to the Duke of Edinburgh's passing.